There's a monkey on my back. I got some habits that I can't break. So I'm out of standing in the sunrise with the case of the early morning shakes. Yeah, the early morning shakes. I think how we grew up and where we're from has a lot to do with our music. Probably everything to do with our music. I loved Merle Haggard and Waylon Jennings and Hank Williams Jr. and so all that kind of meshes to get that. I guess what we sound like now had to be from the stuff we were listening to for years, kind of imprinted on our mind.
We're all from pretty much the same area. Me and John are from Palestine. Everybody else is from probably a 15-mile radius of Palestine. So we've all known each other for a long time.
I mean, every place is different, but you take things what you can out of wherever you're at, and I think a lot of those things, small town living and stuff, you can have that anywhere in the world.
A lot of times, if you're more direct writing your music, it's something that is true within you, and I think a lot of people have kind of similar ideas and similar past experiences. If you're more true, then you're able to get further in depth into your topic, and it just makes more sense than just being kind of skimming the surface.
I guess it just comes natural to us, and it seems to be what we want to talk about all the time. I guess being away so much, you start to miss where you came from.
Jack Daniels in her coffee, ice water in her veins, bleach blonde hair with a rose tattoo, Maybelline and white rain. I took her back to the woods, listening to when the levee breaks. I reached over and took her hand, and I gave her the early morning shake.
First album we were 18, 19 years old whenever we were writing those songs, and now, we're not completely grown up, but in the interest of songwriting and creativity level, then yeah, we've grown and matured quite a bit, I think, from those days.
You gotta write for yourself and just be honest in what you're feeling at that time. If you think too much, what somebody would think about a certain song, but then it kind of ruins the kind of the artistic side of the songwriting. It's good just to create it and not have a reason to do it, a motive behind a song. Then you got a bunch of really shitty songs about fucking tractors or something. You want me to be honest? So I took to drinking. I guess you wouldn't recognize me. My soul's been torn and twisted like an old dogwood tree. We talk about forever. That was a million miles ago. So I'll see if I see back where the dogwood flies.
I think when you're creating music, you're not necessarily trying to make somebody think a certain thing or make somebody feel the way you feel. You just want them to feel something. You don't want them to listen to it and just go, whatever, and then change the station or, put a different CD in or something. You just want them to feel something and relate to it in one way or another, and their past experience will kind of define how they interpret your music.
We did it one way, and then I've heard 3 or 4 people say they took this from it. This is what they saw happening, and I don't know, it's pretty cool to just hear different people's opinions on what you're doing, because you might not even ever thought about that, but then you can see how they drew that conclusion.
The stuff I write about now is a lot different than the stuff I wrote about when I was 18 years old, but I think that's just because you change as a person and your life changes and the things you see change and your priorities and stuff, and you don't want to write those same type of songs. You want to evolve, as an artist. and just some of that stuff you really don't care to write about anymore.
There's a girl who stole my